Hey everybody, welcome back to Bree's Toys and Games. My name is Stephanie Bree. Today I don't have any new toys to show off. I've got some that I've been stockpiling that I'll show in future videos, some unboxings. But I've been broke as fuck lately, and I've been away because my computer was broken. But I have some topic videos today. And so I want to start off with, do they even make new toy lines anymore? Or do they just revive dead ones and lean into the legacy toy lines? So, when I look at the toy aisle, normally what I see is Transformers, Ninja Turtles, He-Man, G.I. Joe, wrestling, Star Wars, Marvel and DC, Pokemon, Nintendo, Mario and Sonic, and Minecraft. You see sometimes Godzilla stuff, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. And then you see a few like anime toy lines that I don't recognize or I don't know anything about, but they're always there. And that's pretty much it. You know, the girls' aisle is all just Monster High and Barbie. There is nothing else. I don't really look at the toddler toy aisle because I have no reason to. And Legos are Legos. They get their own goddamn aisle, which they shouldn't. Nobody should be buying enough Legos for them to get a whole aisle. It should be like, here's a little couple of, pegs of Hot Wheels, and that's it. Not Hot Wheels, Legos. Hot Wheels, yeah. To that end, also, you still see the same cars. Hot Wheels, Maisto, Matchbox, and that's usually it. Sometimes, occasionally, you'll see Johnny Lightning, or maybe once in a blue moon, they'll bring back Micro Machines for half a minute and then fades into obscurity again. But you don't really see a lot of new toy lines getting introduced. And when you do, it's not a new toy line. It's a new product line, or a new SKU, a new repackaging, new branding of an already existing toy line. For example, I brought up Star Wars. Well, every time they make a new Star Wars thing, movie, TV show, video game, you get a whole new wave of Star Wars themed toys, but it's based on that property. But separate from that, you still have the Black Series, which borrows from all the Star Wars. And you have the, what do they call it? Like the Classic Series, or whatever they call it. The Legacy Collection, or something like that. You see the same thing with the superheroes, But you don't see like a brand new toy line just pop up. Like Flugel Pants. Here's Flugel Pants. They're ninjas made out of rocks, and they shoot laser beams out of their eyes. And you want to collect all of the good guys and all of the bad guys and have armies of Flugel Pants. That never happens. If you're lucky, a video game like Bendy or Fortnite or Minecraft will get popular enough that it'll get a toy line, as long as the video game remains popular and there isn't already a toy line on the toy shelves to compete with it. But we really don't see a lot of new toys getting introduced. And another thing we don't see is them reviving dead toy lines for continuous new product lines very often. A lot of times, a new Ghostbusters movie will come out, so they'll bring back the Kenner Ghostbusters for a little while and make new toys off of the new movie, and then that'll fade away. Or they'll make a new, a Netflix will make a new, TV series based on, I don't know, Thundercats or something, and it'll get a couple of waves of toys. Even when you see things like Bakugan, or I don't know if they even still make them, Bionicle or stuff like that, those aren't even new anymore, I think Bakugan is probably the last new original toy line they've made. And that thing's damn near 20 years old at this point. Probably is 20 years old at this point. That's not to say we don't get new toys in these toy lines. You get new Transformers and new wrestlers and new superheroes. But not really. Like the DC line, it's like here's a new Batman. It's the same Batman you already have, but now he's got the gold emblem. And here's another new Batman. This time he's wearing diamond armor. And here's another new Batman, and this time he's got the light gray armor instead of the dark gray armor. But it's the same goddamn toy. Over and over and over and over and over. Optimus Prime, it's the same toy every year. It's the same fucking Optimus Prime you already have. There are no, microscopic, insignificant, minuscule changes that don't amount to squat that you have to do side-by-side comparison YouTube videos of which is which, and even then how are you going to keep track of which is fucking which? Nobody can. Because it's literally the same goddamn toy. It's been the same goddamn Transformer. Same fucking Bumblebee every year. Megatron every year. Starscream every goddamn year for 20 years. They don't make new fucking toys at all. Even when they make new packages for toys, and they give it a new toy line, a new cartoon, or a new comic book, it's the same fucking toy, just dressed up differently. Cyberverse was probably the last, and will probably go down in history as the last original Transformers toy line. Because whatever they're doing with the post-Cyberverse stuff, like the Chase the Spark or whatever the fuck it was called, and the one that's coming out this year and the one that came out last year, they're just other toys from other toy lines that already exist that are just getting repainted and repackaged. They're not tooling new toys anymore. And they haven't for who God knows how long. You know, they do occasionally tool new Ninja Turtles toys, but then they also continuously reissue the same 35 original Ninja Turtle toys over and over and over again. How many times do you have to buy the original Leonardo? For God's sake. Get it once. Buy it twice. One that you can hang on the shelf, and one that you can open up. And then you've got your Leonardo. You don't need 75 of them. Okay, whoever the fuck is making Leonardo toys, Ninja Turtle toys, Jesus fucking Christ. And no offense, but if you're one of those assholes that has 75 Leonardos, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Jesus fucking Christ. You know, if you like Leonardo, and he's the only, literally only action figure you collect, and you have 75 Leonardos, okay. But if you're one of those, if you're like Pixel Dan, and you have 3,000 toys, including 75 Leonardos, dude, come on. And I'm not meaning literally Pixel Dan. I'm meaning if you're like not him, but your collection, you're trying to be him. Seriously. You know, I can understand I can understand wanting an original Optimus Prime, a Power Master Optimus Prime, RID Fire Truck Optimus Prime, maybe a Laser Rod Optimus Prime. I can't understand having more than two of the modern Optimus Prime because it's the same fucking toy every year. If you have a Earthrise Optimus Prime and you have a fucking, what's it called? Studio Series, or maybe not Studio Series, but Generations or Universe or fucking, you know, whatever. You got the same fucking toy more than once. Congratulations, you've got money. I have a whole shoebox full of Bumblebees. I don't have two Bumblebees that are the same. Except for I have an original G1 Bumblebee and the G2 reissue. All my other Bumblebees are completely different. I have a Masterpiece, I have a Studio Series, I have the Retro Camaro, and I have the Modern Camaro, and I have the UFO saucer one from More Than Meets the Eye, and that's my Bumblebee collection. And then I have a Gold Bug. I don't have 3 or 4 different versions of the same fucking Camaro. I have one. I only need one. You only need one. Because every time they put that toy back in a package, in a different package, and put it back on the store shelves, it's the same goddamn Bumblebee as it was last year and the last 7 years. Stop buying the same fucking toy. God damn it. They're not going to stop selling the same fucking toy until we stop buying the same fucking toy. Over and goddamn over. Anyways, I'm done. That's all I got.